Hello students, today the topic which we are going to revise is cell division. Cell division is the process in which a cell divide into daughter cells and these daughter cells produce more number of cells. Cell division is required for the growth of an individual. It is required to produce new organism and it is required to replace damaged cells. Now, cell division is of basically two types, mitosis and meiosis. Before discussion of mitosis and meiosis, I would like to discuss about cell cycle. Now, the cell cycle is divided into two parts. One is the interphase and another one is the M phase. Interphase cover almost 75% part of the cell cycle and M phase, that is a multiplication phase, includes two parts. One is karyokinesis and one is cytokinesis. Now, interphase is divided into three parts, G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. G1 phase is a phase at which it is a phase before the DNA duplication. During this phase, cell prepares cytoplasm. Cell prepares cell organelles like plastid and mitochondria, those who are having their own DNA. Cell prepare energy pool and cell prepare proteins also. During S phase, सेल डुप्लीकेट डीएनए. इसके अलावा एस फेस में कुछ नहीं होता. इट्स अ डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ डीएनए, नॉट क्रोमोसोम. During G2 phase, RNA is synthesized, certain more proteins will synthesize, and now the cell is ready for cell division. After that, cell will enter into M phase, that is a multiplication phase, which include karyokinesis, that is division of nucleus, and cytokinesis, that is the division of cytoplasm. Karyokinesis is further divided into four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Now we will study these stages in detail. Now let's discuss prophase in detail. Prophase is the stage at which nucleolus disappear, nuclear membrane disappear. Now chromatin material condense and convert into chromosome, which is more visible structure, and centrosome separate, and centrosome consists of two centrioles, and these centrioles starts to move on to opposite pole, that you can look in the diagram also, and from these centriole spindle formation start. Spindle formation is the spindle like fiber between centriole to centromere. Now cell enter at metaphase. On metaphase, all the chromosomes arranged at equator. सेंट्रियोल से वही स्पिंडल फाइबर्स बनेंगे जो माइक्रोट्यूबुल से कंसिस्ट होते हैं, एंड दिस इज द स्टेज एट विच स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम इज़ वेरी वेल पॉसिबल. मतलब हम सबसे अच्छे क्रोमोसोम की स्टडी इसी स्टेज पर कर सकते हैं. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस एनाफेज. During anaphase, chromosomes divide into chromatids, sister chromatids, and these chromatids moves on the opposite pole. And these chromatids, centromere of these chromatids are attached with the spindle fiber on the centriole. Now cell enter in telophase stage. This is the last phase of multiplication phase. During this nuclear membrane reappear, nucleolus reappear, chromatids, they starts to convert into chromatin material back. We can say that it is the antagonistic of prophase. After that, cell will enter into cytokinesis. Now cell enter into cytokinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. Now this cytokinesis is a little different in plant cell and animal cell. In case of plant cell, cellulose starts to deposit from center to periphery, and there is a formation of cell plate, and after that plant cell divide into two daughter cell. While in case of animal cell, there is a formation of constriction, that is from periphery towards the center, and furrow formation is there in case of animal cell. So in case of plant cell, it is centrifugal type from center to periphery. In animal cell, centripetal type from periphery to center. Let's discuss the significance of mitosis. Mitosis is the process in which two daughter nucleus is formed. In mitosis, identical daughter cells are produced, and daughter cells are genetically identical to the parent cell. There is no variation at all. This result in genetic stability. It means ki we are having the same character as our parent. During this process, number of chromosome remains same. That's why it is called equational cell division. It is responsible for growth, repair, and development of new cells. Now discuss the significance of meiosis. Meiosis is the process in which four daughter cells are produced. It is a reductional cell division because during this process number of chromosome reduced to half. During this process four daughter cells are produced and they are not identical at all with the parents because crossing over takes place. Now what is the crossing over? Crossing over is the exchange of the characteristics between two non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome, one from each parent. So, significance of meiosis, if we discuss, it results in variation and it may result in mutation also. Now let's discuss the structure of chromosome. Chromosome is consist of two sister chromatids and these chromatids are connected with the help of centromere. For that, on either side of the centromere there are arms. One is a short arm or long arm, or it could be a same size. And the end of these arm is known as telomere. Now on the basis of position of centromere, there are four kind of chromosomes. One is metacentric, in which centromere is in middle. It is V-shaped. Some metacentric, in this centromere is near to middle, that is L-shaped. Acrocentric, in this centromere is near to top end, and in telocentric the centromere is on the top position, that is the chromosome is of T-shaped structure. Now chromosomes consist of chromatids and later on these chromatids condensed and form the chromatin material. Each chromosome consists of DNA and histone proteins. There are 8 histone proteins. Let's discuss the structure of DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid was designed by Watson and Crick. It consists of nucleotides which are made up of nitrogen base, pentose sugar and phosphate group. There are two kinds of nitrogen base, one is purine and another one is pyrimidine. Purine consists of adenine and guanine, while pyrimidine consists of thymine and cytosine. Now one purine combined with thymine and one guanine combined with cytosine with the help of hydrogen bond. The bond between adenine and thymine is double hydrogen bond, and cytosine and guanine, it is a triple hydrogen bond. The formation of new DNA is done with the help of replication process, in which first the strand of DNA is divided into two parts and there is a formation of another new strand, and later on they divide into two equal parts. So by the end we have revised all the most important terms of this chapter. Now please revise all the definitions and the notes shared with you. Thank you.